Good morning, guys. Just got home from work today, and as you can see, the bike's wet because look at the weather today. Stopped raining at the minute, but it's very, very blustery out there. I was going to do the de-restrict and take it for a spin and see what the difference it makes, but I think I'll wait until the weather's a little bit better to do that. But I did say this morning what I was going to do was charge up the battery completely and reset the counter to nil, and then we'll see how many miles I get out of the charge on my normal day-to-day running of this little bike. I've got my other camera out here because the idea was going to be I'll stick this on here somewhere, and if I can find a nice flat surface, probably there, and we can keep an eye on the speed when we do the speed test to see if it's made any difference. As you can see, the little charge point is opened again. I spent 5 minutes poking that in this morning before I left, and when I get back it's fell out again. Right, I'll just get the charger. Right, the charger's sitting there on the back of my e-bike, as you can see. So this just plugs into here. I suppose at one point I will make a video of taking the battery out, but I haven't done it yet. But that looks pretty straightforward. But it might be interesting just to see if any muck and water has got in there, I suppose. Right, stick that on. Turns to red, and that noise, it's a bit strange. Oh, there we go. Don't know what that noise was, but the fan spinning seemed like I had trouble to start. Might be because it's really cold out in this garage. I think I'll just shut down the door. Hopefully you can see okay what I'm doing here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that was making that noise. It hasn't made it before when I've charged. The only thing I can think is it's exceptionally cold of a night and that's just got cold, but it seems to be working fine now. So I'm going to charge this up to the max. I think the last time I did put some charge into this, that stopped about 97, but I did hear that other people have said that when the battery's new, it don't always like to go to 100%. So we'll just charge it to as far as that'll go until this light turns green, which means it's charged. The lighting is not brilliant in here, even though I've got 1, 2, 3. This one is out. I've got my work light on, and also I've got another one up there, but we should be able to see what I'm doing here. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is unlock the bike because the silly alarm will go off. I say silly alarm, but that's a good idea really, isn't it? So we're on 89% at the minute. This P you can see on here is in park. That'll come on and stop the throttle from being live. Whether that's there's two ways you can have that P on, which will disconnect this throttle. One, it'll always be in with the stand down. So if I put the stand up, it now says ready, so if I twist the throttle that will go. Obviously I don't want to do it in here, one because I've got the charger plugged in, and two, the garage door shut. And also this button will put it into park, so when that button's released, now the throttle is not live. So when I first removed this in the house, I forgot to push this button and I did shoot off a bit. So need to remember, if you unlock it, you take the stand up and you manoeuvre in a tight area. It's probably best to stick it in park so the throttle is not live. Right, I've just wiped over the glass so we can see a bit better. Yeah, there's no button underneath these to change this setting. What there actually is you do it in a sequence, the same as when you want to de-restrict this bike. There's a sequence you can go through with the throttle and the front brake. But to change the settings on here, you do it with the high and low beam, which is a bit strange, but that's how it works. Right, let's see if we can do it now. According to what I've read in the book, is you flick this on and off 3 times and then this should start flashing. Let's see if it works. No, hasn't done anything. Oh yes, it has. You can see the mood is flashing now. And I think if I move this now, that will change it. So that must be the trip. That is obviously the range, and that naught is something to do with the power. I think like a rev counter for the engine. Revs per minute it says. So yeah, I'm guessing when you rev it. I don't know why you would even need that. So we need to get that onto trip. Is it going to do it? Yeah, here it go. Very strange, isn't it? So that's on trip. Now to get that back to naught, I heard you have to do this 6 times. I don't know if I'll have to wait for that to stop. I best do, I suppose. Right. Oh, that worked. Let's took it back to naught. So the trip is now on naught. So I'll leave it like that. The battery's at 90%. I'll leave it on charge. Hopefully that'll get to 100 or as near as it can do before it stops charging. And then we'll see what miles we get out of this bike. Cool. It's easier than I thought. It sounded a bit funny when, oh, you flick the light on 3 times and then do this. But as you can see, no practice. It was quite easy. Now I know how to do it. I can do it easily. So we'll leave that set up like that. To de-restrict it, what you need to do is switch the bike off. We must keep it on the stand, or keep the stand down, but I'd say on the stand. You pull in your front brake, you turn your throttle to full at the same time and hold them there. You start the bike up, it won't go anywhere, that just turns it on. You count 10 seconds, you keep your front brake in, you let go of the throttle, and then you throttle it back up again, keeping the brake in, and you count another 10 seconds, and then you let them both go, and apparently that'll then change the mood to de-restricted, we hope. So the next time I can get this bike out, we'll be trying that. I hope that was useful for you. I'm not a load of rubbish, but I'm just learning myself as I go along, and I'm showing you guys what I'm learning about it. Like I said before, people are saying these 2021 bikes, you can't de-restrict them, but I have also read where some people said that did work on theirs. It might be when they were actually made and not when they were put on the road. So we will see. We will see if that works. Right, just a short video obviously, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.